Hello beautiful people, my name is Teresa and I am the cruise director on the magical mystery tour that is this channel. I'm talking a little bit quiet today. I don't know if you can tell from behind me, it's still quite early in the morning. My husband is in bed in the next room asleep as he has the day off today. So I'm trying to be a little bit quieter, but I still have to go to work. So what we're doing today is a full face of Revolution. They get a bit of a bad rap. I've got a heap of palettes up there. Some of them are good, some of them not so good. I really need to declutter that soon. But they have been bringing out a fair bit of stuff recently. Their IRL Filter Foundation is one of my all-time favourite foundations as far as a full coverage. It's soft breathable matte, but they've recently brought out the Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. So I'm going to use that and a few other newer products as well. But first up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. So let's get to it. Okay, I have prepped my skin today. What I'm going to use first up is another new product. You know I love a good illuminating primer, and they have brought out the Revolution Bright Light Primer. There's only one shade in it, so that's really interesting. I haven't so much as given this a pump, so let's see how we go. Better take these off, hey. So this is it here. That's has a little bit of a sweet scent to it. What's the feel of that? It's quite watery. Oh, now that you're rubbing it, it's sort of a, I don't know if it's a sweet scent. I don't know if it's reminding me of a lolly of some sort. I've got a hair stuck to my forehead there. Oh, what is that scent? That gives a really lightweight, glowy coverage. It's not too intense. If you're worried about the glow that some can give you, and it's tacky, like a lot tackier than any of the other illuminating ones that are on the market. I wonder if that tackiness will go as it dries down. Okay, so we'll go in now with the Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. I have got the shade F3, I think. This comes in 15 shades. It has hyaluronic acid, it's full of peptides, it claims to be weightless. In full disclosure, I have used this a few times already and I really like it for a lightweight foundation. So I've done about a pump and a half there. As you can see, it's quite thin as it's trailing down. So I'm going to go in. I don't know what this brush will be like. It might be a bit too much. This is not designed as a foundation brush, but it looks a perfect foundation brush to me. And as you can see, this gives a super lightweight coverage, exactly like it says that it feels lightweight. It does. It doesn't feel like you're putting anything, oh yeah, that tackiness is gone. It doesn't feel like you're putting anything with any real thickness to it on your face, and it doesn't look like it. Like this just sort of disappears into your skin. That's what I really like about it. I've worn this, I've been giving this a really good wear run actually. I've worn this probably maybe 9 or 10 times over the last few weeks. If you can hear a noise in the background, I've had trucks going up and down the road, my cat is out there whinging for whatever reason. He has been fed. The door is open. He can go outside. This brush is just an Essence, part of the Disney Villains collection. That's Ursula and the Wicked Witch from Snow White. Australian dollars 7. If you can find this in Priceline. I just ordered 3 online yesterday, day before, that turned up yesterday. I love this brush, and I wanted it for a foundation brush, and it's a great foundation brush, but it's designed to be a powder and blush and powder product. As you can see, I've sort of just been going into this area. I don't know why, because it's not really picking up anymore, but that's buffed out super well. It's just disappeared into my skin, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. And this lasts all day. This is probably the most lightweight serum foundation I have used yet. Now for concealer, I've got a couple here. I've got the Eyebrow Illuminating Under Eye, and I've also got the IRL filter. I've got a couple of dots happening, and I'm just going to, that one on my chin I've scratched in the middle of the night. Now, under my eye, I'm just leaving that there while I do this. This is their Eyebrow Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light. It's been well used, as you can see. It's disgusting. That's what I hate about these. And even when you turn them and close them up, this happens. No matter how much you try to keep it clean, because you've got product on here, you're putting the lid on and off, it happens. I'll use this just a little bit in the corner there, and just patting that out. I'm going to do a video soon about concealer for mature age under the eyes, and a couple of tricks that you can do. And I won't get into that now, but keep an eye out for that soon. So we haven't gone too hard underneath the eyes there. We're just going to let that dry down a little bit. For setting powder, we have the 2-in-1, I'm not going to keep saying Revolution, the IRL 2-in-1 powder in translucent. So it's got a pressed powder in the top and a loose powder in the bottom, which has gone everywhere. So going in with a triangle puff into the pressed, it's a true translucent, and just under the eyes and in that T-zone. Now just tap, I forgot about this, just tapping that. And then going into the, I've made a mess of that, going into the loose powder. You can see that dust going everywhere. If you get this, this is not my favourite of theirs. Just be aware that the powder underneath creates a big mess. I've got it everywhere, and it's not particularly finely milled. I prefer, out of the two parts, the pressed, but they do have another one, I think, that's just a round pressed powder that's much better. So now going in with the IRL All Day Mattifying Fixing Spray. It's not mattifying. What this does do at this stage is melt everything in and take away any cakiness. And look, this isn't cakiness at this stage. and just fan that down. I need to get a new fan. Mine has broken. I think I'll get an electric one this time. Going in with a medium brown brow pencil now from them. Just brushing them up. I tinted my brows a few weeks ago, and it's the first time I've used the men's beard dye. I'm not a fan. I got the mid brown. It's made them a bit too dark and a bit flat looking. So I think I'll go back to my 1000 hour. It lasts a lot longer, sure. But in this instance, I don't want it to last longer. I want it to fade out so I can put something in there with a bit more life to it. Because, as I said, it's made them a bit flat and probably a bit blocky looking. Now I've prepped my eyelids with my usual MAC paint pot in soft ochre, just to be fair to everything. It's my favourite. I'm trying to move away from it, but I have not at this moment, and I don't have one from Revolution. Going in with the Ultra Cream Bronzer in Light. I've had this for quite some time. It's a really beautiful cream bronzer. You can see I've used it a bit. It's really pigmented. But she does blend out. You'll see that start to happen along the jawline. Don't forget to go down here to create the shade. For me, I have to go right into my hairline because I'm quite sparse around there. Now I know this looks a bit intense at the moment. Don't stress too much about that, because what happens is when we go back in and set everything after, that really melts everything away and takes away some of the intensity. But you can see she's pigmented. Just cleaning that up a bit. I have another new product, which is the Blush Bomb. It's a liquid blush in the shade that's Fly Nude. I don't know how pigmented it is or anything, so it's quite liquidy. Before I stick that on my face, it looks like it might sheer out, but rather than put it on my face first, I'm going to end up with the messiest hand because I'm going in with my hand. So I've just stamped my brush on that. And you can, oh, right, that's quite sheer. That's really sheer. Oh, now it's building up. It's really, really sheer. It's got a fair bit of slip to it as well because it's moved about. I'd have to play with that a bit more. It's got a glow. Can you see the glow to it? It's got a nice glow. Not sure how I feel about this one. Now I don't have anything new as far as highlighters are concerned. I'm just going in with an old palette. They have this one here. They have some liquid ones. They do have another highlighter palette. I believe this is this collaboration with Soph. Go in with this one here, I think. I don't want too much because that's got quite a bit of glow to it. That should go into this one instead. The blush is quite glowy, so I probably could have got away with using no highlighter, to be honest. Now they have a few mini palettes that have just come out, and this is the mini Colour Reloaded palette in Nude About You. So they're little 6-pan palettes. I think there's a purple colour story. There may be a rosy burgundy story as well. But what a great little palette. Going into this shade here as my transition colour. It's a little bit reminiscent. I know they've got their dupes of the Huda mini nudes, but this is a little bit reminiscent of that as well, just less shades and a bit more neutral. That's building up really easily. So I don't think I've put it up yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to load them, but I did a haircut, and what it's done is you can see it's really brought my curls right up. I've been letting it dry naturally with a bit of leave-in curl conditioner in it this week, just because I've been suffering from headaches. I haven't been pulling it back. Okay, using the same brush, now going in with this more peachy shade. And going in horizontally and looking straight ahead into the mirror. You should know the drill by now. Wow, I'm sitting in here. As I said, my husband is asleep in the next room. I can hear him snoring through the walls. If you hear a slight noise, because my the microphone that I'm using at the moment is picking up a lot of noises. That would be him. Normally it's Jelly you may hear snoring in the background, but no, it's my husband. He didn't snore last night. I have to sleep with earplugs in because of that reason. Okay, going in with this darker shade now. Just on a fluffy brush, tap it off and just stamp it. I've got to remember to pull out my new brushes. And I've just ordered some more that have just been a new range of brushes from Morphe that have been bought out that took my eye because of the shape of some of them. I'm not going too hard. I want to keep it fairly neutral today, only because I've got an article coming up that I need to do mascara looks on, and I'm going to keep it fairly neutral with my day looks over the next few days so that they don't look intense and it's a fair comparison. So you can see I've sort of kept it in this generalised area and I haven't built it up too dark. So I think I'll do underneath my eye first. I've got just a brown eyeliner. I think it's the only eyeliner I've got of theirs, so it will have to do. And it's not too dark actually, it's a warm, while it says brown, it doesn't say dark brown, it's just a, it's not too dark. Okay, so I'll go in with this brown underneath the eye. I'm only taking it sort of towards the end, if I'm looking forwards, towards the end of my iris. Because I don't want to intensify it too much underneath. Cleaning off one of the brushes, and I'll go back in with this peachy pink and use that to blend it out and then reassess. So you can see that's softened it. That softened it when you compare it with that. I don't know where that came from. Shit. Okay. Oh, that has stuck. Where did that come from? Let's see if I can create some magic here. Thank God I've got some micellar water. We're going to spot correct. I've got a very fine brush. Now, because that has created an absolute mess. Because my face is slack and has lost elasticity, if I just leave it like that, it's just going to stay in little creases. So let's stretch it out. Yes, gentle. Alright? How are we going there? I think we're good. So, give that a second to dry. Thank God I haven't cleared this off yet. Using that same little brush, I'm just cleaning it now. And by the same token, just going to go in and tap roughly over that area. Again, give that a quick second to dry down. I'm not picking up any extra powder. This is my powder brush that I used. I'm just going to pinch it. Look at that, good to go. So that must have had fallout that I hadn't seen. So after that I'm going into the gold using my finger and tapping that across the top of my lid. Oh, wow, I hope you learnt something then. You know, sometimes we get these little brushes that if you don't do a lot with your makeup, you're not 100% sure what to use them with. I mean, I use mine for my inner corner, but if you're not someone that highlights your inner corner, or if you've got a few little brushes, you can probably go, well, I don't need a heap. Don't ever not give them the love. This is really creamy. They're all the mattes are buttery and the shimmers are creamy. I expected them to be quite dry, to be honest. I wasn't expecting, I wasn't expecting how the shimmers are almost feel wet. Okay, that's a pretty simple neutral look. I just feel like, do I just want to lighten that up there? That's not really doing anything. Just wanted to check. Just going back over one last time, dabbing into that darkest brown. Tap it off. And just using that to ensure that the blend through with that gold is seamless. and transition's nice, not too chunky. So going in now with one of their lip pencils. This is in the shade Chauffeur. This is my favourite shade from the Revolution range. I've got a lipstick over here in Chauffeur, and they've brought out a new range of lipsticks. I'm not going to use that in this look at, oh, hold on. Yeah, I am. So using the lip liner Chauffeur. And they've brought out some new lipsticks. This is a shade, I'm not sure what these particular lipsticks are called at the moment. This is the shade Lover Nude. It's a very warm, I'm not sure I like that immediately. I don't think that's my colour. It's quite a waxy feel. So instead, yeah, no, I don't like that. Instead, I'm going to use a shimmer bomb. It's a new shade that I have got. The shade Distortion. Look at that. I really like these. I like these this much. I have one of their lip oils permanently on my desk at work and a backup here. The shimmer bombs, so they've got pout bombs, shimmer bombs, gloss bombs, lip oils. This is a shimmer and it'll have glitter in it. I always get asked, whenever I wear the shimmer bombs, I always get asked what I've got on my lips, without fail. Might not be the exact right shade to wear with this, but I do like it. I'm just going to put some mascara on now, and first up, before I put mascara on, setting down one last final time with the IRL filter setting spray. I have a lot of setting sprays. I have 3 that stay in rotation. One is the Home Beauty Golden Hour Glow, which is an Australian indie brand. I love that. It has some gold shimmer particles in it. It smells incredible. It melts into my skin. It makes my skin look amazing. For absolute longevity, locking it in if I'm worried about sweating, anything like that, Charlotte Tilbury all the way. And then this. I cannot tell you, this is my most used one out of all my setting sprays. It's the most affordable. $16 full price. I think I paid $9 for this recently. It's got a bit of sort of mica in it, a little bit of pearlescent glow. This melts everything into your skin. It is by far my most favourite drugstore chemist savey brand of setting spray. If you have not tried it, go get it. Go get it when it's on sale somewhere. It says it's mattifying. It's not. And yes, use that much. You see how wet my face looks? Just use that much. So this is the finished look. I will list everything that I've used down below in the comments. That primer, again, I don't like that they don't have more than one shade. It is fine for the Anglo white girl. Don't know about anyone else. However, that being said, if you are the Anglo white girl, it is very, very lightweight. It is quite sheer, but it does give you a really soft glow. The Skin Silk Serum Foundation, I love this. You can see, I don't know if you can see on the screen, you can see my freckles appearing through. It looks like my skin. It's sheer, but it does give enough coverage that it makes your skin look really good and really healthy. You can see that's toned down. The bronzer is a bit toned down now, that we've soaked it right down. The blush, I think I'd probably need to try the blush with a much more subtle bronzer to give a true opinion of it. It's glowy, which I really like. It's just, I'm not sure how pigmented I can claim that it is. And if you're wearing that, I don't think you actually need to use, like I can see the glow going right up here. I don't think you need to use a highlighter with it. Gloss bombs all the way, love them. If you haven't tried them, tried them. This is really surprising. Other than this horror incident that we had happen, this is a really, really great little neutral palette. Like, this is super, this is really good quality. This is probably, as far as the butteriness of it, the quality of the actual pigment, the product in there, the mattes being buttery, the shimmers being super wet look, almost wet feeling, almost creamy. That feels like the best quality they've had in their palettes, which is great. And if you want a little no mess, no fuss, no mess, just don't do what I did. That might be a really good one for you. But more importantly, oh, that lipstick. More importantly, go grab this. Go grab this. Go grab this. Go grab this. Without a doubt, I have used at least 20 of these over the last few years. Go grab it. Can't say it enough. If this is not your jam, I will do another video at some stage. Try the IRL filter if you want a soft breathable matte full coverage foundation. But it's really pretty. That's really pretty. So that is it, my friends. If you're looking for a serum foundation, yeah, that's one of the better ones on the market. I would pick that over a few of the high-end ones I have tried. If you want a really lightweight coverage, there's a couple that on the market at the moment, high-end, not saying who, that are trash. I've got to go. I've got to go and get dressed, get ready, go to work. Wake up Snory McSnorer there. Oh, I might let him sleep in. As per usual, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends to come along and check me out. Join this channel, have a look at some videos, leave a comment. Tell me what you think, tell me what you would like to see. It's, as per usual, it's been great. I've done something stupid. Had some fallout on my face. Until next time, take care. Bye.